Hello everyone, today I'm going to be getting myself a coop because I need more animals to neglect. So the basic coop can be purchased for 4,000 gold, 300 wood and 100 stone. Not very expensive initially, I'll put it right there. And after a few short nights, the coop will be ready for animals. This basic coop can hold only 4 animals. That's about the extent of it. There's nothing special about it really. So let's go ahead and upgrade it one more time. So the big coop can hold 8 animals. It unlocks ducks, so you can get more than just chickens. 10,000 gold, 400 wood, 150 stone as you can see. And we just select the building to upgrade. I only have one coop, so that's an easy choice. Now that it's complete, let's take a closer look. So it's just a little bit bigger, as I said, holds 8 animals. The biggest feature of this is probably the incubator here, which means that if you have eggs, you can put them into the incubator and they will turn into new animals, mostly chickens. But that is still not good enough for me, so let's upgrade one more time to the biggest upgrade, the deluxe coop. It takes 20,000 gold, 500 wood, and 200 stone. So we will go ahead and place that on top of the old one, of course. 2 days later, and we now have our big fancy coop. As you can see, there's lots more room, room for 12 animals now. You can also have rabbits now in this coop. And my favorite feature of this is the auto feeder. That means as long as you've got a silo, which I do up here, and grass in that silo, the animals automatically get fed every day. You can get grass by harvesting it like this, or just buying it from Marnie. And speaking of Marnie, we need to buy some animals. So chickens cost 800 gold. As well as a duck. We of course need a duck. I'm not sure how much that costed. I believe 4,000 gold according to my information. Yes, 4,000 gold for the duck. And lastly, we'll buy a rabbit for 8,000 gold. And a few more chickens. This is what the animals look like when you first buy them. Very small, kind of adorable, and unfed so far. We'll have to do something about that. Now, it only takes 3 days from the time of purchase for your chickens to mature and start producing eggs. The ducks take 5 days to mature. They don't start producing feathers, however, until they're at 1.5 stars friendship level. So mine still has a little ways to go. My rabbit seems bigger now. I'm going to go ahead and call him mature. And that took 6 days, I believe. I don't believe he produces anything just yet, though. Actually, he does. There's his wool. So that was 6 days from the time I bought him. I forgot to mention that the duck actually produces eggs once it becomes mature as well. So you don't have to wait until it's at 1.5 stars for it to produce anything of value. My special little duck has actually produced me a feather at only 1 heart. So that's pretty cool. Most of the guides I've read were wrong about that fact, obviously. It only took 14 days from the time I bought the duck for it to produce a feather. So let's take a look and see if these animals are worth the trouble. I'll sell one of every item they produce and we will see what they are worth. So taking a look, eggs are worth 40 gold each, large eggs 75 gold each, duck eggs 75 gold each, duck feathers 100 gold, wool 270 gold, rabbit's foot 450 gold. I also didn't mention the rabbit's foot. The rabbit has a chance of producing that once a high enough friendship is reached. And at this point, I'm not entirely sure what that friendship level is because what guides I was going off of were incorrect about the other animal's friendship level. I would assume it's 1 heart, 1.5 hearts, something like that. Anyways, on that sloppy note, I'm going to end this video here. Stay tuned, new videos every day or two. Thanks for watching.